going to see problem number 657, that is to give and tell the result if the robot returns to 0. So basically we'll read through the question once. There is a robot starting at position 0, 0, the origin on a 2D plane. Given a sequence of its moves, judge if this robot ends up at 0, 0 after it completes its moves. So basically in this question we have to tell if there is a given sequence of a string. Now we have to read that string and tell if after performing those particular moves the robot will return back to the origin 0 or not. So basically the question is asking you if the robot will come back to the start position or not. So R means the robot is moving right, and left means robot is moving left, up U means is moving up, and D means down. Also it is given that the way that the robot is facing is irrelevant. R will always move the robot to the right once, and L will move to the left once. Also assume that the magnitude of the robot movement is the same for each move. So this is a very important line in the question. It means that if the R is given, then the robot is moving right, and if left, then robot is moving in the left direction. Similarly for up and down, so it will move only one movement and it will be same throughout the string. So suppose the robot is starting in a 0, 0 location, then if RL is the input given to, so robot will move one to the right and then move one to the left. So anything which will do these operation, right will nullify the left and left will nullify the right. Similarly if U and D is given, that is the robot is moving up once and then it's coming down once. So basically it will be nullifying the operation of the robot. So the robot after these two operations will always be coming back to its original position. Also the string can be in this way. So again there are 2R and 2L, so robot will be back to the original position. Now if this is given as RL, U and DD, so again we can just match. Okay, robot moved one right and then one left, so that position is getting nullified. Similarly if it is moving one up, again one up and then one down and one down, so again it is moving back to the original location. So this is the logic that we can use to basically find out if the robot is coming back to the original position or not. So in case it is coming back to the original position, you have to return as true, and in case it is not coming, for example in this question example given here, there are two left position given, so robot will not be coming back to the original position, hence we will be returning false. Similarly here example 3, RRDD, so two times right and then two times down, so there is no left in this, so that is why robot is not going to come back to the original position, hence the result is false. So let's begin. So what can be the approach that we can take? So basically first thing we have to see that it's given a string, so convert that string to a character array so that we can match up and see what the character is. Then compare the character, and accordingly we can increment the left or right pointer, and in case it is U, then we can increment the up or down pointer. So this way we can track the robot, and at the end in order to give the output, what we can see if to tell if the robot is back to the original position is, we can say we can check if my left pointer is equal to my right pointer, or we can also do this that once we see L, then we increment the left pointer once, and if we see up, we increment the up pointer as 1, and at the end if we see right, then we minus the left pointer, and if we see down, we minus the up pointer. So that way also we can track each and every movement of the robot, and we can keep on nullifying its movement. So let's begin the code. So first basic thing required is we need to declare a character array. So let's take it to new char. What will be the length of the character array? It will be equal to the string length. So we can use this length option to find out the length. Declare two variable int left equal to 0, int right equal to 0. That is, the robot will be starting from the initial 0 0 position. Now let's store the string to the character array. For int, we can just make use of a for loop less than moves dot length plus plus, and what we will be doing here is we will be converting the string to character array C. So we can make use of the char at method. So moves dot char at what position I, and accordingly assign that ith element to character element I. Now logic we can make if c of I equal to L, then we increment left plus plus. If c of I equal to R, then we increment the, we can make use of the right pointer, increment the right pointer, or we can simply minus the left pointer, because L and R will be nullifying each other. And if c of I equal to up U, then we can increment the up pointer, and if c of I equal to D, then we will just decrement the up pointer. So this way we will be like tracking all the movement of the bot. In the logic part, we can say if left equal to 0 and and up equal to 0, that means the bot is back to the original position, hence we will be returning true, else we can return false. So this will be the basic code that we can write to find out if the bot is coming back to the original position or not. So let's test it for the test case LL. If it gets compiled, no, I'm missing something, a semicolon. Not a statement. Okay, I missed return. Okay. So yeah, okay, now what is the problem? Yes, we are not making use of the length method. So you can actually go through your code properly in order to see whether you are making any mistakes or not. I cannot find the symbol up plus because I would have forgotten that. So yeah, these are the basic mistakes that we do while typing. So yes, it's getting accepted. Let's try to submit the code. Yes, it is getting submitted. So this is a very simple logic that we can make use of. So at the end, just to sum up everything we discussed, we are basically making use of the logic that left, that is L, is nullifying R and U is nullifying D. Accordingly, at the end we are tracing if left is having any value. If it is having, then we return false, because that means the bot is not back to the original position. Thank you.